one of the biggest conversation pools that, led to the rise of feminism. But hold up, I'm not talking about feminism this morning, but that's how it started. Misogyny. The fact that some men, right, did not just like women. They felt they were superior to women. They were afraid of women getting into their spaces, and they wouldn't take anything a woman would say or do seriously. Now, one of the reasons why it's such a big a deal, you find some people in Africa and Nigeria, since we're focused on Nigeria, experience a lot of misogyny. Maybe still experiencing. You're about to tell me right now. You see, someone with misogynistic beliefs, for example, might take a man's word or a man's view and dismiss or trivialize anything a woman would say, even if it's the same opinion. I grew up, like many of you in this country, seeing some individuals, and I used to see them in marketplaces. I used to see them at mechanic workshops. I used to see them in stores, supermarkets, and where else did I see this play out very often? In banking halls when I was much younger. So this is how misogyny expresses itself, right? Very often, you've had some people call on this station or any other radio station and say, oh, a woman can't do this because a woman is weak. A woman can't do this because women are too emotional. They cannot give you the kind of leadership that you want. A woman can't do this because now woman she fit change her mind. If her emotions just there, she fit just go love another man, and then she can't walk. I remember working for a woman, and because I didn't greet her one day, she sacked me. Anything a woman does, the man or a misogynistic man is adverse to. So, growing up at the banks, I remember some occasions, those days when we used to queue in front of the tellers, right? We used to queue, but those days they weren't so bad. But those days, my very first experience at the bank, I can't forget Transamadi when Guaranteed Trust Bank first came to Port Harcourt. It was at Transamadi Road area, right? I don't know if that branch is still. I think it's. So I was sent on an errand at my hand on the queue. And then lady, right, behind me, I could tell that this lady was uncomfortable. Okay? There were 3 or 4 people. I was very, 17 or 9. No, I think it was 19 or 20. And then a man, right, was ahead of me. A much elderly man. And so when I saw that this man was taking time, or the teller was taking time, I told the lady who was behind me, who was standing, I said, Auntie, please, why don't you sit down? When it gets to your turn, you can come. The old man or the elderly man ahead of me said, small boy like you, why you gonna talk like that? Now, woman, my mama carry me, we go market, carry things for firewood. I didn't understand. I was genuinely scared. So I kept my quiet. But the woman took my advice. She sat down. Now, when this man was done, I told her, Madam, come and do your transaction. I would wait. Ladies and gentlemen, this elderly man caused a scene. He said, no. Why you go? Which man you be? Not they fear women. Not they give women chance. Now you give them belly. Where the husband? Once again, I was about 19 or 20. I was very young. And I kept my quiet. The woman shook her head. Eventually, teller said, this man said the woman should go ahead of him. Let her come, we'll attend to her. And the man left, fuming. Still today, not quite sure why he was fuming, but he fumed. But in that time, till today, with all of the sensitizations, with all of the non-governmental organizations, even the government passing laws to encourage women to come into places of power, of business, and authority, right? I have to ask this morning, ladies and gentlemen, do you think that misogyny is on the decline in Nigeria. Now, I know it happens, but the question is it as rampant as it was when Jude was 19, back in 2002, 3, 4? Is this still as bad as it used to be, or is it on the decline? That is the question for us to answer this morning. As always, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Very simple question I'm asking this morning. Knowing what you know about misogyny, knowing what you've probably experienced as a Nigerian, do you think it is on the decline in 2025? Do you think people treat women much better than they did 1999, 1998, or 1988? Right? Do you think our public spaces are becoming much more friendlier towards females? 90.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning, my brother Jude.
Good morning, please. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, it's better now
Mm.
than what it used to be. I also tell the women on their own to motivate themselves, because many a times it's women on their own. Okay, take for instance, give them what quarter in political or whatever. Go out and get it. Don't wait. It's not just saying what a man can do. We want you to prove. Go out for it. Yes. Even in this very our society today politically, I know actually those that want to, will I call it that, want to be responsible, I don't know. They have to, keep their integrity intact. Yes, but let them go out. Jude, what you are saying, do you know, even before then, you used to count how many women that do butcher. I mean, those that sell meat in the market.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
There are not very many female butchers.
Yes. They left it for the men. And now they are coming up. Even, let's say, fixing our televisions, radio, that is, we call them electronic, repair them, to put them. They are going there. And the men, we are good, but their mentality of, let me, you finish your YA or graduate so that the woman, a man will take care of me. That I be, that kind of response. The man will not, your husband not take. That is their own fault. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Chike Daniel from Immigrate speaking to us this morning. So he says it's much better, right? That the amount of or the level of misogyny has greatly reduced. Very likely because of conversations people have been having, government interventions, and things like that. What say you? When we return, I'd love to hear from you.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.